Orale, Holmes. We're going to show you guys how to open an Xbox 360 since a lot of you have been like asking on my main video. We're going to show you. So, get an Xbox 360. This one is a bit interesting. It's got the Halo 3 Special Edition stuff with the white faceplate, but that doesn't matter. You're going to take something that has kind of a point. You can use a screwdriver. Just pry it under this little hole right here. I've already started, so, and then just pop that out. Don't worry about breaking it. It usually doesn't break.
Usually.
Then you're going to take your nice T9 screwdriver with a couple attachments. I have this nice little small pokey thing. Just a small poking thing will do. And you're going to look inside these holes right here for the little switches to let this go. You can see where they are on the top by the solid holes. So this one will be somewhere around here. Just gotta kind of play around with it, find it. Somewhere right here. Yep, just like that. And you're going to continue this until you get this one off as well as this one. Alright, the other one, the one where the hard drive sits usually, is a bit tricky because you have to get something in between here and pull this one up. Then it's just like the other one, except when you get to the end it's a bit hard to find. Just keep poking around and you might just have to pry it off. See, like this one is right about there. And this one is a bit tricky. So there we go. Easy as that. So then we're going to take off the actual cover. This one is a bit tricky. You need to get your small pokey tool. There's these little holes that Microsoft conveniently made. You're going to stick that in there and try to pry it loose. There are a couple switches, kind of like what we just took off, and they will be inside these, and you need to hit every one of them, right like that. And just continue doing this until you get the whole cover off. Alright, now that we've got the back open, right like that, we're going to go for the faceplate. You can do this before you do the back if you want. You're just going to take your little tool here, pry that open, and it comes right off like that. Alright, the front is extremely easy. It's just these little clamps here. I'm sure you can see them on your own. Just take your fingernail or tool, stick it under, pull it up. Do that for each of them. Try to get something under it. Sometimes they are a bit difficult. Alright, now that you got these stupid clip things up, you take off the bottom. It's easy, you just pull it off. And then you're going to have these 6 silver screws that you're going to need to take out. I already took them out. And then the top will be able to come off. Alright, real quick with the top. You've got this eject button that you need to pull up so that it can come off. Otherwise you're going to break your eject button and you're going to have your Xbox naked to hit the eject button. Alright, the CD drive is easy to take out. Just pulls right on out. Unless you got it stuck. Make sure you don't break that eject button again. And it's got 2 cords right there that plug into the motherboard. Just pull those out, remember where they go, because you'll need to remember for later on. Alright, next thing we're going to remove here is the fan. It has this plastic covering, and you're just going to pull that off. You might need to get your fingernail under here and pull this out. Alright, fan right here. Just put your fingernail right there and pull it out. Also remember that there is a cord right there, so don't tear that out. Next part we're going to go for is the RF board. Alright, now we're going to take a look at the RF board here. It's pretty easy to take off. just take your fingernail under this white thing here, pop it off, and then just set that aside. Now there's 3 screws on here, these 3 black screws. Make sure not to lose these ones, most importantly, because the Xbox will not work without them. Alright, then we're going to pull the RF board off very carefully. It's plugged in by a USB kind of looking thing right there, so just pull it straight up. Do not break it. Alright, now we've got to take off the rest of the screws. Pretty straightforward, just take them off. Alright, so after you take off all those screws on the bottom, motherboard comes out, and you can continue on to the penny fix or the X-clamp fix. Thanks for watching this, and hopefully you can fix your Xbox with one of the techniques I show you in my other videos.